Xana got in touch. Her unpopular opinion: racing games are too fast. She says, think back to the early Gran Turismos. You'd start off in slower cars in like a Class C and then work your way up to a Class A, then a Class S. But by then, it's not about being, it is about being fast, but winning in the slower classes was more like playing chess, more strategic and not just a drag race. So racing games are too fast. Interesting.
I agree to a certain extent. I do like how when playing Gran Turismo 7, the most recent one, you have to kind of start off in the hatchbacks and stuff. And it gets you used to kind of the controls, learning the courses. And a lot of the time, a lot of those, I guess, simulation races are about learning the tracks and learning how to take corners, learning how to brake at the apexes and things. And so, yeah, I tend to agree there. I tend to agree. Some of them are a bit too fast, but I do like my F-Zeros, though.
I think there's a limit to... There's got to be a balance between speed and what your mind can take in, reaction-wise. And so as much as I loved going at like 200 miles an hour in Forza Horizon, there will be a rock or tree at some point that I won't see quickly enough. The deflation you feel when you get cut off like that really, really annoys you in a way that it wouldn't have done if you were doing like 70 and had a bit more of a measured aim of where you were going.
I think Need for Speed changed it, didn't it? Because that was the sort of the title that moved it away from, or one of the titles that moved it away from that sort of frankly, quite realistic stuff that Gran Turismo was doing into that more sort of... Then Burnout came along. And
Burnout was the speed freak game.
Yeah.
Because I remember all the motion blur.
Yeah.
You know, it was the first
Didn't
game I
have to
remember.
brake in that game. No
right.
brake.
Yeah, I don't think Burnout knew the damage they did to racing games. It's like, it was like Boris Johnson of I Got News for You. Fun at the time, but little did they know the devastation it would cause historically years later.
Criterion Games.